So hello YouTube. First of all, this is a smart 4151 MHD, which is called micro hybrid drive, and I had the diagnostic trouble code p0135 and p0141. That means that there is a defective in the heater circuit of the oxygen sensors. So at the end of 2020, I changed the upstream sensor, and then the time was all right. And about August 2021, the check engine light came again, and I checked this with an OBD scanner with Delphi, and the code was p0135 and p0141, which means that the heater circuits of both sensors were defective. So I changed both oxygen sensors. About 2 weeks it was alright, and then the check engine light came again and again. I deleted them, did not know the reason. Sometimes it could be the cables, or it would be the oxygen sensors, and I didn't want to believe that both oxygen sensors were defective. And I talked to some mechanics, and they told me in fact that both oxygen sensors could be the reason. So finally I changed both oxygen sensors again, and if you want to have access to them, this is my way. I told you this is the engine part, and if you look down here, there where my finger is, this is one sensor here, and the other one is on the right side of the car, and it is quite difficult to get in there. Here you have, this is the upstream sensor, which is called bank 1, sensor 1. This car has only 3 cylinders, so there is only bank 1. This is bank 1, sensor 1, and this here is the second oxygen sensor. This is bank 1, sensor 2, which goes down here. Okay, see here you have the cable, and there is a part which is like gold side. Here you see the oxygen sensor. And if you want to get access to this, you have to remove the tail part, this whole fender. It is not very difficult. I'll show you. There are some videos here on YouTube who show you. You just pin here. There are 2 pins. You pull them out. You pull these pins out, and then you can take this plastic part here, and you have to pull this whole part to the back side. And then you get up there. Then the same thing on the right side. 2 pins, 1, 2. You pull them up, and you have to take this whole part backwards. Then you have this one here. To get access to this, I removed those 2 screws. I think there is 16 or 17 millimeters nuts. You take them out. You release this cable. This is a torque screw. And after that, you can take this back part here and put it inside. And then this whole fender, this rear part, is fixed to the chassis. And you have some screws here. All of them are torque screws. 1, 2, 3. This is not necessary. And you go there. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. This one here is not necessary. Then you have these 2 ones, 1 and 2. This is not necessary to take them out. And there is one more torque screw here. As I remember, it was here. And after that, you have to disconnect your bulbs, your rail plugs. You just get in, plug this out on the right side, the same one. And after that, you take this filler cap outside and this whole part is only clipped in to the chassis. You can just take a plastic piece also to release the trim panel. You go to this side and you just release it, and then you get the whole part back in. You can put it on the ground or someone helps you. It is possible to do this on your own. And then you can chase the oxygen sensor here. You see this going here, and I can advise you, in some cases this oxygen sensor is extremely tight there. There is the other one. I can show you this here where my finger is, this golden part here. And there are some ratchets which are designed to take out this oxygen sensors, and I can only advise any one of you to use this ratchet. If you this is a special socket which can be put on the oxygen sensor. And yeah, finally about 2 weeks ago I changed the old 2 oxygen sensors, and this time I ordered some quality sensors. Here I took from a company which is called Stock. They produce a lot of oxygen sensors, oil filters, air filters, and anything like that. And I deleted the check engine light, and I had no more problems. So finally, what is to say about this is, if you have any issues, any diagnostic trouble codes relating to the oxygen sensors, please take some quality ones. Do not buy some on eBay, which cheap ones. In fact, I don't know what was the real reason to have the problem with the oxygen sensor with the cheaper ones. As I took the OBD scanner, the oxygen sensor signal was periodic and there was everything all right. But even with the periodic signal, I always had this check engine light. And after changing them and taking the quality sensors by Stark, Bosch, Delphi, NGK, Era, anything like that, some brands which are a bit more expensive, here in Germany I paid 70 euros for both oxygen sensors by the company, by the brand Stark, and that was it. And I had no more check engine light there. So finally, as I told, I can advise you just to use quality oxygen sensors, which are a bit more expensive, but it will be grateful. So I wish you all a good day, and I'm doing something else now with my bikes, and have a nice ride. And for the diagnostic trouble codes p0135 and p0141, I hoped I could help some of you if you have trouble with that. So wish you all a safe ride. Have a nice day.